going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin, cryptos, and stocks slightly up. Now, guys, we had the casinos hacked, and they haven't said how they paid them, because they did say they partially paid them. So this is going to be interesting, guys, and see what happens. I'm going to keep you up to date. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are pulling back. Of course, that's helping the markets. We have the dollar down, which of course is helping the markets. We have volume in crypto down. We have Tether and USDC. And we have Grab and Circle to start Web3 wallet trials in Singapore. And remember who's leading the fourth industrial revolution, guys. Everything is coming out of Asia, the emerging markets. And then we have the Paxos report says that PayPal stablecoin is 100% back. And guys, don't forget the SEC targeted Paxos, and Paxos is registered, guys. Remember, guys, this is all a movie. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed repo at 1.5 trillion has went up slightly. And we know Janet Yellen is tapping that fund, and we also know the repo is used to manipulate yields. And then, guys, we know we have Jerome in the house next week. And guys, while the sheep sleep, the NWO bills. We have the SWIFT enrolls 3 central banks in its CBDC interoperability beta test and expands the sandbox. And we know central bank digital currencies are coming, because we know that blockchain is the NWO, the all CNI. We see that with Chainlink bringing them all together. And then we know CBDCs and stablecoins are programmable, telling you what, where, and when and how to buy. And you have 3 to 6 months to spend them, or poof, it's gone. And guys, we have crypto startup ramp adds Brazilian central bank's PIX as payment method. So guys, we see the emerging markets bringing it all together, and we know they're going to be getting off the dollar. We see the BRICS making daily moves. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale, sending about $21.6 billion. But getting over into a little crypto news, we have Canadian BTC exchange partners with Costa Rica's largest fiat payment system. Also, we have Google Cloud teams up with Orderly, the Web3 startup, to make DeFi mainstream. And guys, we know DeFi is definitely the new banking. And we know with these clouds, it makes crypto centralized. We see it with AWS. But remember, these big corporations, Google, Amazon, they want all this data, because we know whoever controls the data controls the globe. Now we have Sui Network launches Google, Twitter, and Facebook login for DApps. And then lastly, guys, we have Deutsche Bank to delve into crypto custody and tokenization with Taurus. And guys, again, we're seeing these big banks, big corporations coming into crypto, and we see these big banks teaming up with other firms for custody. But guys, we know what happens at the end. Regulation is going to come, and only these big banks are going to be allowed to do custody. And they're going to team up with the corporations. And then you're going to get this free money airdrop to the people. And these handful of big banks and big corporations are going to be getting all the profit. And every industry, guys, you only have a handful of people who control the whole industry. It's the illusion of choice. Remember, guys, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.